Hi, I'm Michael Brown, beauty expert for Rescue, and today we're talking about how to get that beautiful satin skin. So the matte trend has been a great one on the catwalks around the world, but matte can be sometimes hard because you need that perfectly hydrated skin. It's so important to moisturize so the foundation does not catch on the skin. So, in saying that, I've got two products here that I'm loving at the moment from Elizabeth Arden. First of all, the perfectly satin flawless finish foundation, and this amazing Good Morning Serum, which is so good. Now, serum is something that needs to be on before any foundation, but especially a matte foundation. And I'm applying it more on the outer areas of the skin, which can get that dryness, just to get a nice smooth texture before the foundation is applied. So think of it on the dry areas, which is the cheeks, a little bit in the center, but we normally have a bit of oil and shine in those areas, and possibly the forehead depending on your skin type. And this serum is there to glow, to even the skin and get that base perfectly, because matte finish can really catch if you have any dehydration, which is obviously not good. Now the star product, the new foundation, now hence the word satin. Satin means smooth, it means even, and it also can be fresh rather than those old school matte foundations you may be remembering. So only a couple of pumps, probably one full pump is plenty, no more than one pump, otherwise you're just wasting the foundation. Now I'm using a stippling brush today. A stippling brush means like a press and roll movement. Now, Michelle here has beautiful skin, so I don't need to cover the entire face. We're just going to be using small stippling press and roll kind of action there to gain a little bit of evenness and take out any redness on the skin. From that, we can use the brush in a sweeping movement. And as you can see, this one side of the face should be a little bit more even. It's a full coverage foundation, but what I like about this one is lightweight. Lightweight is my key word for this fabulous foundation because it can be buildable coverage. So if Michelle was going out at night, I could layer upon layer the product to really gain a full coverage. And with 7 shades, there's always a colour and shade for your skin tone. So you can see now, once I've applied the foundation and happy with the coverage, I just stipple it in to make sure it's really pressed into the skin. We don't want to see foundation sitting on the surface because that means it's more able to wear away later in the day. Now, you can see one side and the other side there as well. So we're just covering and just evening out a little bit of Michelle's redness with that stippling brush, and sweeping it as well to gain that extra little bit of evenness down to the jawline. Notice how I'm always starting in the center of the face. This is where we have main concerns. We don't want to put too much foundation around this area here because it will be harder to blend and no one likes a foundation line. Now the last key point that is so fabulous about this foundation is not only is it lightweight, but the coverage lasts for up to 24 hours. So that's the beauty about having these satin type matte finish foundations, is that they do last exactly like a matte lip. It will always last longer than say one with a dewiness to it. So what I love with this satin skin is when you're playing up the eyes. Think about that perfect smoky eye. I think lips keep the skin dewy and really light, but when you're doing eye makeup, the skin needs to be ultra smooth, giving that absolutely flawless finish like this new foundation from Elizabeth Arden. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed the video.